Whoa, hello everybody. So I'll try not to take up too much time here, seeing this is like the 70th Mexico video I've made for what was just a 4-night run. Maybe my favorite Mexico run so far. It's hard to say. Maybe it's like it just happened. But sometimes we come off of Mexico and it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's just all right. And then for me, I'm starting to have to wonder here. I know it happened in the fall and it's happened before. Night 4 of this run, I'm always like a little bit let down from that last night. And I do have to wonder, is it like me already knowing in advance before it even starts that like this is it? This is the final night. There's going to be a big gap after this. I'd like to think I'm not guilty of that, but there is a possibility. But then with Sun, because some people really liked Sunday, others not so much. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not really onto anything there because it did seem like. Although then Chicago, I felt like maybe is kind of mixed. I don't know. So anyhow, I would say, and it was tough to say. Like my favorite night easily was night number 2. My least favorite, which is there's only 4 nights. I don't know. Night number 4 was probably my least favorite, and then it's tough to say between nights 1 and 3. I'd hate to put night number 1 ahead of 3, because night 3 was a full show, 2 sets, an encore, that chalk dust, and then night 1 was just the big long show. But I kind of think I like night number 1 more. It's hard to say. They might even be a tie, but they were both very good. Night number 2 was my favorite. And then we'll say 1 and 3 was a tie. And then the 4th and final night is my 4th favorite. I don't know if I could rank them in order. The one song that I feel like maybe during the recaps I kind of overlooked and maybe didn't show enough appreciation for was that Twist. Is kind of late, and I think I was like, oh, I thought things were gonna get cool here, and then they just went right back to like, whatever, let's just finish this show up. Well, they play Life Beyond the Dream after that, yeah, Life Beyond and Possum after that. So some very what's becoming a very standard end of show type of songs. I know Possum's been there for a while. Possum bounces around, but that Life Beyond a Dream, in a similar way that Slave to the Traffic Light is signaling a goodbye. Unfortunately, so does that song. I'm a bigger fan of Slave, And occasionally a song that I don't care for will catch me. That was not the case with this one. Still hasn't happened with more either. And then a couple other songs with all the big ones, The Wave of Hope, Chalk Dust, the Chalk Dust Reprise, things of this nature, things that you probably won't go back and listen to a lot that maybe you should, is Evolve, Alaska, Ocelot, and Roggae. And then maybe also Free, that Twist, Carini. If you've overlooked some of them, sometimes those encore songs, you look at them, you look at a Carini and you see, 7 minutes or whatever. Come on, what was really happening? Well, there were some things going on. Same thing with the Twist, a little more heavy sounding this run. Not everything, but there was moments there. Obviously, they got really heavy somewhere in the marathon Chalk Dust Jam. Twist had some heavy parts. Carini obviously always is. And then not always. I guess they kind of get hit you with some bliss every now and then in Carini. I got some new subs. Thank everybody that subscribed if you're here now. And thank all the regulars that continue to show up and always watch and comment. And yeah, I think that's about it. Then I noticed one of the nights, I guess it was maybe the final night or maybe night 3. Remember the one year Trey commented that, like, wow, down here you can really see the crowd really well. And he pointed out how ugly they all were. And then he apologized and said he didn't mean it. But then you could tell he was like, nah, I meant it. This is a fake apology. You guys are ugly. Well, then this year, not the case, right off the bat. He's just like, wow, what a beautiful crowd. I can see you guys so well and all this. It's like, yeah, still trying to make up for calling them ugly. Which I think is okay, Trey. I think a lot of wooks understand. They're not the most beautiful. They're like, hey, man, we've been traveling, haven't showered. Our showers now are just jumping in the ocean. That's not a beauty contest. Although sometimes, you see these people at Phish shows. It does. It's like every show's Halloween, except they're trying to look hot. I don't know. It's weird. I got nothing against hot people, but it's a little weird. It's just a concert, people. It's just a concert. All right. Down in Mexico seems way more. It was like casual Friday every day, basically. Obviously, some swimwear. All right, so I never see guys like with their shirts off with like paint on their chest, like football games or something, like five guys spelling the word fish on their chest or something. Figured you'd see a little bit of that in Mexico. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just not seeing it on the webcast. I don't know. I know it's happened before with signs. I know it has happened before with the painted chests and whatnot, but I'd like to see more of that in Mexico. I'd like to see an entire set list of shirtless dudes with letters on their chest. That's what I'm into. A chick or two in a bikini wouldn't hurt. All right. All right, guys. Boom, we're out of here. I don't know what they're supposed to write. I don't know. They just wear their bikinis. They don't have to get into the football lettering. Save that for the dudes. Then you can just jump in the ocean and wash it all off. Urine salt. Salt urine. All right, guys, we're out of here. Did I say anything, really? Well, you know which nights I liked and in what order. You know that I like Twist, whether if I kind of shortchanged it on the whiteboard or not, and then Evolve, Alaska, Ocelot, and Roggae. Boom. Now we're out of here, guys. Thank you.